Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In our last video, we talked about the sudden and heartbreaking end of the friendship between Megan Plays and Leah Ash, a fallout that allegedly stems from Leah having a relationship with Megan's husband, Zach Letter. Just to be clear, we're saying allegedly because nothing has been officially confirmed by the parties involved, and we're being cautious. And while none of that has been confirmed, the unfollowing, the rumors, the cryptic content, and even that Disneyland video all pointed to something going on behind the scenes. But today, we're taking things a step further because Megan has finally spoken. Before we get into that video and what she said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stay caught up with everything happening in the Dress to Impress community, the Roblox creator world, and influencer drama in general. Megan revealed that she's getting a divorce and will be raising her daughter as a single mom.
Hi, I've been debating on making this video because I do not know what I do and don't want to say. It's been a crazy time, as we all know, and now that life is different. I am getting a divorce. I am single momming it. I am alone for the first time in a long time.
You can literally hear the pain in her voice, the kind of pain where you realize your whole future has changed. She sounds like she's on the verge of tears, and honestly, it's heartbreaking. Especially when you look back at everything she's posted over the years, like this 2019 post saying, "What I would give to spend eternity with you," and her November 2024 birthday message calling Zach her better half and soulmate. It's clear she thought this was forever. Zach and Megan met at a gaming convention in 2015, became friends in 2016, started dating in 2017, got engaged in 2018, married in 2019, focused on building their careers, and finally had a baby in 2024. That's nearly a decade of building a life with someone. Megan's always referred to Zach as her best friend. So to lose your partner and your best friend at the same time, it's unimaginable. And what makes it even worse is that this isn't the first time something like this has happened to her. In a podcast from 2021, Megan talked about how her first love cheated on her with her best friend, and Zach chuckled when she said it.
Junior and senior year, I lost all of my friends because, as you remember, the very first love of my life cheated on me with my best friend, and then we dated up a whole 3 months, so it was a really big deal. I knew him for a total of like 5 months, 6 months. It was a big deal, and he cheated on me with my best friend, and then I lost all my friends in that debacle. Very hurtful, but I think it just takes a while for you to grow into who you want to be.
So if this rumor about Leah and Zach is true, it means history literally repeated itself, and they both knew what she'd been through before. Now, what makes men do this kind of thing? Psychology studies have shown that men who cheat with people close to their partners often seek validation or are caught in ego-driven decisions. It's less about love and more about proximity, opportunity, and emotional immaturity. And while that might explain the behavior, it doesn't excuse it. We'll talk more about what people are saying about Leah in a second, but first let's talk about what this means for Megan. Her daughter is still a baby, 16 months old, and now she's navigating all of this as a single mum. In her Halloween video, Megan shared that she took her daughter trick-or-treating alone this year, and she wrote, "I feel so bad," followed by the caption, "I was super upset today understanding the gravity of the new normal." It sounds like she's carrying guilt for choosing herself, even though she knows it was the right decision. And that's something so many women can relate to, feeling like their child is missing out on a family unit, even when staying would have meant losing yourself. When situations like this occur, people say, "You should have seen it coming." But how do you suspect your husband and your best friend, two people you trust with everything, of crossing that line? Why would you even think to look for signs? That's how close Megan and Leah Ash were.
Let me tell you the story on why I literally have the best friend ever. Oh my god! I have always wanted a heart cake.
In fact, in one video, Leah talks about moving to Texas and how much Zach and Megan helped her.
Officially moved to Texas. Megan and Zach were literally so kind, and they flew to California from Texas to drive me, Harry, and Astro from California all the way to Texas. And that's 2 full days basically worth of driving. So I just can't thank them enough for bringing me here to start this new chapter. I'm just so grateful for friends like them. And Megan got me this for my birthday. She is just the best friend ever.
It's currently 9:12. We've been driving for a few hours. I don't know what our last check-in was. We're getting gas. How are you doing, Leah?
Good, I'm snacking on some cashews.
There's another video at an event where Zach is standing next to Leah and Megan is right there too. They were always together, vlogging, traveling, creating content. Looking back, a few things start to stand out as red flags. There's the bike ride video where Megan had to ride in a truck because she doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Bye. It's okay. Bye. See you soon. Bye. See you soon.
Bye, Megan. See you soon.
Bye. There they go. Kind of embarrassing. I practiced on the trial bike and I cannot ride a bike still. Yeah, I don't know how to ride a bike. It was not in the cards for me. So there they go.
Instead of staying with her, Zach and Leah just rode off together. It reminds us of that moment from Why Did I Get Married? You know, the one where Sheila gets asked to drive to the retreat alone while her husband stays on the plane with her best friend. And then there's the beach vlog where Megan is filming while Zach is off helping Leah.
It's going well. It's going well. Zach is so brave and strong. Look, he's helping Leah out so well and I'm just back here vlogging.
In another clip, they're in Barbados. Zach is looking at Leah like she's the only one in the room, and Megan looks left out, like a third wheel in her own marriage. There's also a bigger conversation here about how betrayals like this happen. People love to say, you shouldn't let your friends get too close to your man. But when your best friend and your husband are two of the closest people in your life, how do you not spend time with both? Megan trusted them. She had no reason not to, and that's what makes it so painful. And allegedly, Leah Ash has a bit of a reputation for this kind of thing. Someone brought up a situation from 2022 where Leah and Sana reportedly fell out after Leah tried to flirt with Jelly. Sana's boyfriend and Jelly turned her down. He told Sana, and that was allegedly the end of that friendship. It paints a picture, doesn't it? Girls who get involved with someone else's boyfriend or husband often show signs of what psychologists call relational entitlement, a belief that their connection with someone overrides existing boundaries. They may rationalize their behavior, blaming the partner's relationship issues, or telling themselves, if he really loved her, he wouldn't have looked at me. We also want to talk about the psychic reading Megan shared 2 years ago. She mentioned a psychic told her that she had negativity around her, outside forces that didn't wish her well.
I went to a psychic and she told me some interesting stuff, some tea, if you will, which I am hesitant to share because I'm like just getting on the vlog and all of a sudden I'm gonna hop on and be like, hey guys, here's my fortune, my psychic reading. But what I will say is that she told me, and I do believe this, she said that I have had a good amount of negativity coming from outside forces, whether they be people who don't wish the best for me. She used the word jealous onlookers, which I thought was interesting because I don't really like the idea that people think of me outside of like if they're consuming my content. So she said that there's been years of built up negative energy from people who just have been jealous is the word that she used, or just not wishing the best for me, built up for years. And she said I can get back to the person I once was, maybe like years ago.
Could this have been what the psychic was referring to? Now, we're not saying roleplay videos mean anything, but Megan did post 2 different roleplays years ago where she catches her boyfriend cheating, one 5 years ago, one 6. One person commented, the past repeats itself, and honestly, it's hard not to wonder. In September 2025, Megan posted a video where she and Leah joked about not being friends anymore. The soundtrack she used was "You're weird and you're a freak. I don't get any complaints when he gets me in the sheets." At the time, it seemed like just another playful trend, but looking back now, some people feel she unintentionally predicted what was coming, while others are calling it a bit of unsettling foreshadowing. By the way, if you're not familiar with the term, foreshadowing is when something early on hints at what might happen later, kind of like a clue before the plot twist. And just to be clear, Leah Ash hasn't said a word, total silence, no statement, no clarification, which is interesting because if someone were falsely accusing you of something like this, wouldn't you want to speak up? Megan, on the other hand, has taken the high road. She hasn't directly addressed the rumors or mentioned Leah or Zach by name, just raw honesty about how she's feeling and what she's going through.
And I am working really hard to adjust to my brand new life, like this new transit of waking up alone, coming home alone, not really having anybody to just like talk with on the couch at night, just being alone. And so I figured with that, I think I'd like to start trying to connect with you guys more, come back to social media more. I kind of took a step back when I was focusing on like raising my daughter, which I am still very focused on that. Do not get me wrong. I just don't show her face. So it's kind of hard to like balance both of those aspects. So I'm still very, very focused on that, but I do have more free time because I'm not hanging out with anybody. So I think it'd be fun to kind of come on here and do more vlogs and just get more connected online. I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've shown me during this very difficult transit in my life. Like, it's no secret that this has been very life-changing, honestly. It's been really hard. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to get into it because I will cry. No biggie. We're good. We're fine.
That kind of restraint is rare, but maybe she can't say more. When people are going through divorces, especially ones involving kids, they're often legally restricted in what they can say. It reminds us of other public breakups we've seen, like Cardi B and Offset, messy, complicated, and in the public eye. Or how Drew Sidora did not want to share the details of her own divorce to protect her children from growing up and reading about it online. And let's talk about how strong she's been. She said she's focusing on her daughter, her career, and her healing.
Rejection is redirection. The universe removes what does not serve you anymore. And I do believe that there are really good things coming for me. And I have to believe that because I have to believe that there is a world where I will be happier than I was last month. I have to believe that, or else what's the point? You know? So thank you guys for all the love, the support, the kind words, like rallying around me during this like just insane time. Thank you to my friends and family who have reached out and showed up in ways that I literally did not even think were possible. I so much appreciate it. But yeah, come along with me on the journey of rediscovering myself, my new life, and what I'm gonna do on the day-to-day, because I'm honestly not really sure who I am without the two people that I've spent so long next to. So I feel like I'm in a complete rebuilding era, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fine. And I am looking forward to what the universe has in store for me. So if you want to follow along, great. If you don't, peace. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No worries. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I don't want to address too many things that they're just dwelling on the past. I don't really want to do that. So let's move forward.
Divorce is hard, especially when there's a child involved, when you've built a life and brand together, and when you've let someone so deeply into your world. It takes a lot of courage to walk away instead of tolerating behavior that chips away at your self-worth. Unfortunately, not everyone makes that choice. We've seen countless situations, like Rashida and Yandy Smith from Love and Hip Hop, where women stay after repeated betrayals. Sometimes it's because they've been told all men cheat, or they're tied together financially or professionally. Maybe they've convinced themselves it's easier to stay than start over. But the truth is, when trust is gone, you're never really at peace. You're checking phones, questioning every interaction, overanalyzing every delay, and that emotional toll. People don't talk enough about the health consequences of living in that kind of stress, sleep disruption, depression, heart health. Sometimes walking away isn't giving up, it's choosing peace. That's why we respect Megan even more for deciding to leave. She knows she deserves better, and she's showing young girls and other women, especially single moms, that you can choose yourself without shame. That you don't have to stay loyal to someone who wasn't loyal to you. And that strength doesn't always look loud. It sometimes looks like quietly picking up the pieces and choosing to move forward with hope. And let's not forget, this has impacted other people too. Amber, Leah's own sister, has been reposting some very intriguing content. One post said, "What monster does one become when the guilt of hurting others doesn't eat them alive?" With the caption, "It's the silence after the damage that terrifies most." She also reshared another post about betrayal trauma. Do you know what betrayal trauma is? It's like being pushed out of an airplane before you were ready, without a parachute, and as you're falling, you look up and you see your person. The one you trusted most, just standing there watching, not jumping after you, not reaching out, just watching you fall, and they're smiling. They never came back to see if you were okay. They never apologized. Instead, they picked someone else up along the way, moved on, as if you never even existed. Could she be hinting at something related to her sister? What's sad though is how many people are using this situation for clout. There's been so much fake content going around. We get it, people want views. But this is someone's real life with a child involved. Like that video saying, Leah Ash says she's the victim, when the clip was literally from June 2024. Another one said, Megan Place finally exposes the horrible things Leah Ash did to her, which didn't happen. And then there's the one claiming, Zach and Leah now live together based on a supposed private story post. None of it confirmed, some of it just laughable. One even said Zach accidentally kissed Leah. Like what? Was he carrying a cake and tripped into her mouth? Then there's this one that reads, Megan, no one believes your fake AI video. We are all Team Leah. A couple of people believe the Disneyland video is AI. We even saw an AI-generated video of Megan and Zach, which looks pretty convincing. Whether the video is real or AI doesn't change the bigger picture. Megan has already made it clear that something happened, and that's really all we need to know. And if you're wondering why Leah Ash still has a code item in Dress to Impress when other influencers like Bplay's had theirs removed, here's the difference. Bplay's controversy involved legal issues and a minor. Leah's situation, if true, is morally wrong, but it's not illegal. So for now, it looks like nothing's changing in-game. These kinds of scandals can affect more than just personal relationships. They can destroy careers. Take James Charles. He got demonetized on YouTube and lost massive brand partnerships after being accused of inappropriate behavior with minors. Or Nessa Barrett. She lost sponsorships and brand deals after cheating allegations involving a friend's boyfriend. That's what cancel culture can do. And right now, a lot of people are upset with Leah Ash. She's trending, and not in a good way. Experts say the only way to avoid being cancelled is to take accountability, apologize early, and be cautious online. But here's the thing. In a situation like this, there really isn't an apology that would make it okay. If someone actually betrayed their best friend like this, there's no statement that can fix that. Sometimes saying nothing really is better. We all saw how Bplay's apology backfired. As for excuses people give in these situations, you'll hear the usual. We didn't mean for it to happen. I wasn't happy in my relationship, or we just got really close and it went too far. But let's be real, cheating doesn't just happen. It's a choice. And it leaves people broken. This situation is still developing, and like we said from the start, nothing is confirmed. But based on what Megan shared, the pieces are starting to come together. We're keeping a close eye on it, and we'll keep you updated if more unfolds. Let us know in the comments, were there signs? Was Megan too trusting? And how do you feel about the silence from Leah Ash? Or do you think there's more to this story we haven't seen yet? And if you want more deep dives like this one, especially around the Dress to Impress community or Roblox drama in general, make sure you subscribe. We've got more coming. Thanks for watching.